Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today is an extra special day because we are debuting the King, Sammy Sosa. If you were a part of the family way back in 2023, the MVP Sammy Sosa that you got out of the National League collection, I loved that card. He is honestly one of my favorite MLB The Show cards in history. This card isn't a 99 overall, but at the current moment, if you put him out in right field, he is honestly one of the better right fielders you can have in the game. And looking at his stats, he actually doesn't look too bad. He's got 100 contact, 92 contact versus left, 125, 102 power. Only thing that is really disappointing with this card is the 60 vision. Maybe if you gave him about 70 vision, I wouldn't be as upset. 101 clutch is actually really good as well. 71 fielding, 85 arm, 83 accuracy with 75 reaction with that 62 speed out in right field. He'll be starting in right field today, so hopefully he does fine out there. And as you can see, you go over to your themed programs and you go to 20 in June. You can earn this 95 overall Sammy Sosa after 100 points, and you get some nice rewards out of this program. It was a month-long grind, so every day they added more moments, more missions to the program so you could get further along, and then eventually you got to 95 overall Sammy Sosa at the end of the program. My only gripe for this program is I do wish that the card was a 97 overall instead of a 95, because now we're starting to get to the 96s as like your higher overall. Having it be a whole month grind maybe should have made it a 97, maybe gave us a 96. Either way, a free 95 overall to add to your collections, and also your God Squad if you want to. Not the end of the world. So the starting lineup for today's game. Leading off is the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Batting second is the center fielder, Steve Finley. Batting third and playing third base is Scott Rowland. Batting fourth is the first baseman, Rafael Devers. Batting fifth is the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. Batting seventh is Ketel Marte at second base. Batting eighth is the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And batting ninth and doing the catching is Mike Piazza. And our starting pitcher will be the 94 overall, Jacob Mizorowski. You get him out of the June Spotlight packs for, I believe, the last drop. He overall looks pretty good. He's got some solid stats. 99 velo, 99 break with 108 hits per 9. Fastball, slider, curveball, circle change mix. And he does have outlier on the fastball and the outlier on the slider. And that is the only reason why I'm interested in using this card, is because of the outlier on the slider. He is the second pitcher in MLB The Show 25 to have outlier 2 on the slider. And we all know who number 1 is.
No! God, please, no!
Really quick before the game starts, I want to remind you guys to make sure to hit the like button down below and also hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Really quick before the gameplay starts, I want to remind you guys to make sure to hit the like button down below and also hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I want to wish you all a happy 4th of July, so make sure you're safe this weekend on Friday. Hope it all goes well for you and you all have a lot of fun. And starting next week, I want to go back to having at least 2 to 3 streams a week. The last strain of weeks have been really busy for me. I basically have been to my house for like 2 days and then I'm on the road again. One of my really good friends, Dan, Baseball Dan 1025, did recently get married, so I was up in Wisconsin for about 2 weeks. This weekend for 4th of July, I'm going to Indiana with my girlfriend to meet more of her family, so that'll be a fun time, and yeah. But without further ado, let's go ahead and debut Sammy Sosa in ranked seasons. We're on the road for tonight's ball game here at Coors Field in Denver, Colorado. 36-28, the Lincoln Beavers to take on ourselves. My opponent does have a solid team. He's starting Sandy Alcantara, hopefully future Cub. You'd never know. All right, Derek, let's actually start doing something here at the plate. You are really disappointing me with a lot of your at-bats. Derek Jeter with a hard line drive into the left center field gap. It'll roll to the wall. Can't make the play out in center. Derek Jeter has extra bases to lead off the ball game. Steve Finley with a line drive into the right center field gap. It'll get down and roll to the wall. Back-to-back doubles for the offense to start the game. We have a 1-0 lead. 2 batters in. And Scott Rowland with a perfect line drive into right field for a base hit. I'm going to hold Steve Finley at third just to be safe. It is the first inning. First and third, nobody out. And Devers with a hard ground ball to second, bobbled by Soriano. He'll pick it up, recover just in time to get Devers at first. Rowland will be safe at second. A run scores, so an RBI for Devers. Now we have a runner in scoring position for Sammy. And Sammy, line drives, and it's caught! And Rowland is doubled up. Nothing I could do there, unfortunately. The game did not like that animation at all. Either way, a successful first. We're up 2-0. And the first pitch is swung on and hit into right center field. Steve Finley will be able to cut it off and hold Derek Jeter to a leadoff single. And a line drive hit hard right to Steve Finley in center. He will flag it down for the first down of the inning.
Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate.
Popped him up just beyond foul, just in foul territory. Devers will make the play. There are 2 away. And a hard line drive up the middle for a base hit for Santana. We're going to throw it into third just to keep things going there. First and second for my opponent. Called strike 3. Jacob Mizorowski gets out of the jam perfectly. We have a 2-0 lead heading to the top half of the second. Oh, I popped it up just in the catcher's reach. Gary Sanchez will easily make the play, and Kyle Tucker is out number 1.
He turns into a different person. He's usually cracking jokes.
Cattell pops it up, shallow center field. George Springer will easily make the play, and Cattell is the second out of the inning. Jason Dominguez with a late side of good line drive into left center field for an extra base hit. That'll work, going from a hot bat to a cold one. Hard ground ball to short, picked up by Aparicio, and Mike Piazza once again has a hard hit out. I can't buy a hit with Mike Piazza. Slow roller over to third, picked up by Roland. He'll fire over to first in time, and Luis Aparicio is out number 1.
For later in this at bat.
Popped him up. Roland may have a shot at him. He makes the play in foul territory. There's 2 away. Hard ground ball to short, picked up by Jeter. Fires over to first in time, and Manny Machado is retired to end the bottom half of the second inning. Jeter. Derek Jeter hits it high in the air to left. It is caught by Ian Happ. A very quick 1 pitch, 1 out to lead off the third. Little slow roller over to third, backhanded by Machado. He'll fire over to first in time, and Steve Finley is out number 2. Scott Rowland hits it hard, high in the air, deep to right center field. It's off the top of the wall. Scott Rowland will have extra bases here with 2 outs in the top half of the third. We have an RBI opportunity for Devers. Devers hits it hard on the ground to second, picked up by Soriano, fires over to first in time, and Devers is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Checked his swing, called strike 3. Jacob Mizorowski with a strikeout. There's 1 away. Popped it up into right. Sammy Sosa to his left will easily make the play, and there are 2 away here in the bottom half of the third. Got him to roll over to second base, picked up by Marte. He'll fire over to first in time, and that'll be it for the bottom half of the third. We still have a 2-0 lead. We need to score some more runs.
Hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you
high chopper over to third, picked up by Machado. He'll fire over to first in time, and Sammy is out number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Kyle Tucker with a line drive into right field. It'll be caught by his right fielder. Hit it hard right to him once again, and there's 2 away. Cattell Marte puts a charge into it. High and deep into center field. It'll roll over the wall for a ground rule double. Once again, a 2-out extra base hit. Let's see if we can capitalize. And Jason Dominguez with a little flare into center. Springer coming on will easily camp underneath it to end the top half of the fourth. Once again, another extra base hit. Another man left on base. We need to figure that out. Capitalize, because my opponent can come back at any time. High drive into left field. My opponent was ready for a first pitch fastball. He crushed it. And just like that, it's a 1-run ball game. Alfonso takes me deep. Called strike 3. Jacob Mizorowski gets Santana. There's 1 away. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's a drop third over to first to secure the out. Springer is out number 2. Caught by Roland at third. A little lazy line drive there to end the portion of the fourth inning. Mike Piazza with a line drive into center field for a base hit. About time he bought himself a hit. Thank God Mike Piazza doesn't have a pool noodle.
Had a little trouble back in the first. It's been a different
And Derek Jeter with a perfect line drive into center field for back-to-back base hits to lead off the top half of the 5th inning. He goes to Lucas Ercheg out of the bullpen. He's got a 7 ERA with him, so we'll see what he does here to face Steve Finley. And Steve Finley with a line drive into left. It'll be caught by Ian Happ on the run. Cannot make any advancement. Hit it hard right to his left fielder.
Put off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Scott Rowland missed it completely. A lazy fly ball in the right, and there are quickly 2 away. Devers unloads! High and deep to right center field. It's a 3-run moonshot! 471 feet. Devers comes through when it matters most.
I know there are more pitchers that can reach that.
Sammy Sosa with a ground ball into right field for a base hit. Sammy's first hit on the team comes with 2 outs in the top half of the 5th inning. Kyle Tucker swings and hits a high fly ball into center. Springer will camp underneath it, and he will make the play for the final out of the top half of the 5th.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high.
And a perfect line drive into right field for a base hit for Ian Happ to lead off the bottom half of the 5th. Not my best work there.
Caught it out front and flipped it into the outfield.
And a line drive into the left center field gap. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Steve Finley will cut it off. Tries to make some sort of a play. Long throw to home. Not going to be able to work. It's a 5-2 ball game. An RBI double for Manny Machado. And a line drive into center. It's going to be caught by Finley. We'll fire it into third. No advancement from my opponent. That is 1 away here in the bottom half of the 5th. Slow roller over to the right side. Picked up by Marte. He'll fire over to first in time for the out, and there are quickly 2 away. And a line drive into left. It'll get down and roll to the wall. It'll be an RBI double for Wilyer Abreu. It is a 2-run ball game just like that. And another punch shot into the outfield for extra bases for my opponent. We got our 3 runs, and they are instantly gone. Just like that, it's a 5-4 ball game. I'm going to try to get Mizorowski through this inning. I mean, he hasn't really had hard contact besides the Ian Happ single. It's just we are not getting rewarded for a lot of our good pitches, so hopefully, and never mind, hard hit contact right to Devers to end the bottom half of the 5th. It's a 1-run ball game just like that. Dennis Eckersley out of the bullpen.
You're seeing different pitches still able to make some type
Hard ground ball up the middle for a base hit off of Dennis Eckersley. Probably the worst swing I've ever had in my life in this game. Either way, it's a leadoff single for Marte. And a slow roller over to second. He's going to try to turn 2 on it. Goes to second for 1. Can't turn the double play. Dominguez has enough speed. Mike Piazza with a little flare into right field for a base hit. I am going to stay at second with Dominguez. Thought about going there. Either way, it's a single for Piazza. He's got 2 hits today. And he goes to Aroldis Chapman out of the bullpen, the lefty, to face Derek Jeter. Jeter with a little flare into center. Springer coming on. He will make the play to secure the 2nd out of the inning. Once again, RBI opportunity looks like it's dwindling away. Slow roller over to second. Picked up by Soriano. He'll fire over to first in time, and he escapes the jam. I'm going to go to Eric Gagne in this situation. Hard fastball, slow breaking ball. Throws a lot of junk. Hopefully we can get through this inning. Slow roller off the foot of Gagne, and I'm not going to have a play on him at first. That's unfortunate. And a line drive into center field for a base hit. He is going to try to go to second. Never mind. He will hold him there. Slow over to first. Picked up by Devers. We're going to try to turn the double play. We will successfully. Big 2 outs to get right there with a runner on third.
Too much for me.
Swing Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big strikeout from Gagne to end the inning. We get out of the jam with a 1-run lead heading to the top half of the 7th. Scott Rowland with a high drive into left. It is gone. A 2-run lead thanks to Scott Rowland. It's a 6-4 game. Devers with a perfect line drive into center field for a base hit. Hung the slider 3-2. Devers makes him pay with his second hit of the ball game. And he goes to John Franco out of the bullpen for John Franco. And Sammy Sosa with a line drive into the left center field gap. It'll roll all the way to the wall. I'm going to be aggressive with Devers. Why not? We're going to try to score with him. The throw in, not in time. Rafi Devers scores. It's an RBI double for Sammy Sosa.
Drive it into the gap for the double.
And Kyle Tucker with a perfect line drive into right field for a base hit. I'm going to keep Sammy at third, first and third. Nobody out. 3-run game.
Sent it out way faster than it came in.
And Cattell with a line drive up the middle for a base hit. It'll be an RBI single for Cattell. It's 8-4. Jason Dominguez a little out in front. High and deep into left. That ball is going to go. A 3-run home run for Jason Dominguez. Quickly, his 8th home run on the team makes it 11-4. And my opponent is out of here for the game. Wow, what a 7th inning that was. That turned into something ugly. 6 runs in the top half of the 7th. 11 runs, 18 hits, our final line score. Our opponent got 3 right back after we scored the 3 in the 5th. We just unloaded in the 7th. And Jacob Mizorowski has his first win on the team, even though it was kind of a messy one. That'll do it for me today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button down below and also hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. And once again, I want to wish you guys a very safe and happy 4th of July if you do celebrate. But as always, guys, spread joy and positivity, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.